Her father wrote the novel Shogun. Please welcome Michaela Clavell. She is a producer of Shogun and been so vital and instrumental to making the show. Please welcome Eriko Miyagawa. Next is one of our translators. Please welcome Junko. Known simply as Yabushige. Please welcome Tadanobu. It's hard for me to do this without crying, but she plays Mariko. Please welcome Anna Sawai. And I was trying to think, when we were back there, you may have heard it as Rodriguez is pulling a gun on Blackthorn, but we were singing happy birthday. It's Anna's birthday today. So. He is the star producer, now executive producer moving forward. Please welcome Hiroyuki Sanada, who plays Yoshii Toranaga. She is co-creator, executive producer, and writer. Please welcome Rachel Kondo. And he is co-creator, executive producer, writer, and showrunner. Please welcome Justin Marks. Thank you all for being here.
Role on set here. You're not just an actor. You're a producer. You're a leader. So what was it like being both a performer and this leader on the set?
I was a shy producer as well. Because it's my very first time in my life, you know. But we had a great crew and cast, so I just really enjoyed. Of course, as a producer, you know, carrying our culture on my shoulder, it's a big pressure. But more than that, I really enjoyed the collaboration on set every day, every single day. Yeah, it was like a dream.
Anna, do you agree that he was a shy producer?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's mysterious because he doesn't say a lot, but when he does, it's like wisdom. So yes, a little shy.
Was there a moment of wisdom that you recall?
I feel like every conversation we had, I was throwing wisdom in my face. So, I mean, I can't recall like one specific thing that, I think it's just when, I've talked about this in the past, but whenever I was going through a hard time and I felt like I wasn't doing enough because what Mariko carries is so heavy, I remember Hiro-san coming to me and telling me that that's exactly what Mariko is going through, so just like lean into that emotion. Yeah.
Oh, I love the from the crowd. There was.
Happy birthday.
日本語ですいません。そうですね。真田さんとは思い出すと僕が19歳の時に日本の作品でまず最初にお仕事させてもらったことがありまして、その時も本当に大きなチャンスをいただいたんですね。で今回将軍でもやっぱ同じように大きなチャンスをいただいて、現場でも本当に僕は本当にわがままばかり言って真田さん含めて皆さんに迷惑ばかりかけて。本当に映画の中でも迷惑かけてるし、現実でも迷惑をかけるっていうとんでもないことをやってたんですけど、でも本当にそれは僕やっぱ真田さんになんか絶大な信頼を置いてるからなんだなって自分でも気づけたんで、本当に感謝しております。
Yeah, so I apologize, I'm answering this question in Japanese, but thinking back, I first worked with Hiroyuki Sanada when I was 19 years old, and at that time it was a big opportunity. And flash forward to Shogun, this is another great opportunity, and I think I probably caused a lot of challenges and trouble for my cast and crew, and not only in reality in the story, but also on set too. So I'm really, I'm very, very thankful for all the opportunities that Sanada-san has given me.
Thank you for coming back. Summer period drama, we have to talk with Shakespeare Japanese. So first of all, there's a little hurdle for the young actors. Luckily, I have experience since I was child actors, many samurai movies, ninja movies. So it was, comfortable for me. But, try to show to the Western audience with Shakespeare Japanese. Is it possible to tell them our story or culture, 70% Japanese with subtitles? So for me, I felt that just a little risky kind of gamble, but we believed it can be, and then looks like it happened.
It worked, yeah.
So that was the hardest challenge for me.
Anna, how about you?
I feel like I've talked about the walk so much that people expect me to say that. But one of the hardest things was just standing up. And I know that sounds crazy, but we're sitting on the floor and we can't use our arms like that. So we really have to stand up using our thighs. And it's like standing up from a squat every time, and you have to make it look so elegant. And you have to do it in a tea house where your husband's coming in to have this serious talk. And so that was the most hard thing for me, is just standing up.
You're absolutely right, though. Our editors had to come up with a whole way to cut around women standing up. Because if you look at the dailies, it's like, oh, and here she goes. No, wait, she's back. No, she's going. Yeah, she's up, everyone, and she's.
We tried.
There was also the weight, that was literal weight on your shoulders of the many layers of your kusode, and this is why at the end of production you ended up looking like Anna's face, but with a football body. I mean, it's a whole entire body.
Exactly. And you would also sometimes step on your own kimono by mistake, so you're like, oof, going back down again. But anyway, it was really hard.
Tadanobu.
真田さんが自由にやっていいっていう許しを得ていたので、いわゆる本当に皆さんが気をつけなきゃいけない所作とかっていうのをぶっ壊す人物だったから、好きなようにやらせてもらえたんで、ただ本当にそれをどう壊すかっていうのは本当に毎回考えるのは楽しかったですから。はい。
So I was the only cast member that Hiro-san gave me permission to break the mold, that I could be free. I was the only one. And so I had a lot of fun trying to figure out how to break that mold every single time.
Worked.
All of a sudden, they ask you to bow, and you don't know how. and then that's a wrap. And then you're like, what? That was it?
I think, well, this is, I think, planting seeds for season 2.
Naturally.
Spin-off. The spin coming to FX. Sad.
Note. Happy birthday, Anna.
Wow, what a hard question.
That's Joanna.
Sorry.
The model of Toranaga, the real Shogun Ieyasu, was a hero of my childhood since, because he created the peaceful era for a long time after, stop the war period. Playing himself is meaningful, introduced to the world, what he'd done, especially for now. So yeah, a little pressure was there, but I just really enjoyed the collaboration with other actors and directors. I've done producing every day on set, and sometimes acting with the costume. So it's kind of feel like a reward. Oh, just doing acting in front of the camera. I was like a, kid. Let me do it. So relaxing and just concentrate to my performance. So I could relax and enjoy to be a character and just, that's it. Don't think, don't do anything wasting things or movement. Just be him, be there, and then have fun. That was my experience in front of a camera this time. So I was nothing to think.
Anna, how about you?
I mean, Mariko is just so beautifully written in James Clavell's novel, and so I don't know if it was like, oh, we need to change this and that, but I think one thing that I had felt was that growing up as an Asian woman, people do look at me and think a certain way of me. Excuse me, because of the portrayal that they've seen in a lot of media, and so I didn't want to perpetuate this sexual, sexy, Asian exotic person. I wanted her to be known for the intelligence that she had and the strength that she had and the vulnerability and all that stuff inside. And so it was a conversation that we had about her maybe not joining Blackthorn in the hot tub. Hot tub?
Spring!
Spring.
Have you been reading fan fiction?
Sorry, guys.
Shogun fan fiction?
In the hot spring, and so that they could have that human connection, and it would be even more intimate because it's not about the sexuality, it's just the mental, sexy connection. And so those were some stuff that we talked about, and I'm really happy that we did it the way that we did.
Tadanobu?
何しろ本当に台本が素晴らしかったので、そういう意味では台本以外の情報もなるべく入れないようにして、その代わり台本を本当にたくさん読んで、自分の役がどういう役割なのかっていうのをまず理解して、その後に他の人の役を通じて、他の人の役をセリフを言ったりして演じることで見えてくるヤブシゲ像っていうのをなんか客観的に捉えるようにして、それで作っていって、プラス僕自身本当の自分自身現代に生きてる自分自身に当てはめてセリフを言ったりとか、現代に置き換えてこのシチュエーションがあったらどうなんだろうというのを考えて、組み立てることがほとんどでしたかね。はい。
So in my case, I actually, the script was absolutely awesome, and that was actually the only research material I leaned on. I do a lot of reading and rereading. That's my process, so I understand who Yabushige is, not only from my point of view, but other characters. How do other characters in the scene think about Yabushige? So I would also say other people's dialogue that are in the scene, not just my own. So that's how I kept building, and just to try to continue creating different scenarios and challenging and diversifying what kind of answers I come up as I was developing Yabushige.
Most embodies your character? What is the moment of your performance or in the story that you're like, this is it, this is Toranaga, this is Mariko, this is Yabushige?
And it cannot be the final moment, whatever.
Yes, not. Or speak vaguely about it.
Whatever it may be.
I feel like it is one of
Yes.
episode 9 scenes. Okay, I'm gonna say this, I'm not gonna spoil it. I will say in episode 9, there's a scene where Mariko calls herself Toda Mariko. And, no, I'm sorry.
Catchy.
Akechi Mariko. Sorry, I've been saying Toda Mariko this whole time. So many times. Akechi Mariko. And this is the first time that she ever says claims herself with this name. And I think that is the moment where we really see her reclaim her identity. And so I think that represents her.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's so hard to choose one, but because always he was Toranaga, so. But I love the episode 10. I cannot tell everything, but me and Tadanobu, and then before I did something to him. He looked back to me and smiled, and I smiled back just before something. I think that's a very Toranaga scene.